So you are going on a cruise for the first time. Well, I've got a few tips and tricks to help you make the most out of your cruise experience. Hi there, my name is Katie and I'm the owner of Imagine Travel. And on my channel, I talk about all things travel. Everything from my favorite destinations, tips and tricks and recommendations I have to help you make the most out of your vacation. So if this is something that interests you, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button below. Okay, let's get started. So you're getting ready to go on your first cruise. It's so exciting. And I want to share a few tips that will help you have the best experience. First things first, I highly recommend getting to the port city at least one day before embarkation day. Now, whether you're driving or flying in, you will save yourself a lot of stress if you just arrive a day early and stay the night at a nearby hotel. Speaking of embarkation day, let's chat about what to pack in your embarkation day carry-on. Now, you will drop your luggage off at the port with the porters, and they are going to make sure that it gets to your stateroom, but you might not receive it until later in the evening. So it's essential to have a carry-on packed with things that you will need before the rest of your luggage arrives. My advice is to pack at least your swimsuit if you're on a warmer weather cruise, a change of clothes, your medications, toiletries, your passport, and any other important documents. I would also make sure to put a charger and any electronic devices that you might want to use during the day, like a laptop or Kindle. And if you're planning on bringing a bottle of wine or champagne, don't forget to include that in your carry-on as well. I'd love to hear from you below. What are some other items that you think are important to have in your carry-on? All right, next I'd like to share some of the unexpected items to take on your cruise. Now, these are things to pack, but they don't necessarily have to be in your carry-on. Now, I highly recommend ordering some magnetic hooks for hanging items such as towels or wet swimsuits. Most cabins will have metal walls, and these magnetic hooks will come in great handy. Also, consider bringing a pop-up hamper. I brought one on the last cruise I was on, and it was a lifesaver for keeping the cabin clean and organized. Now, I usually have the laundry done at least once, and the hamper really saved the day. Our cruise cabins are small, and for me, staying clean and organized is a must. So if you're like me, you will want to take these little magnetic clips to hang on the wall. I use them to hang important documents like the schedule for the next day, excursion vouchers, and then invitations to special events. They just help keep the papers off the desk, and I really like that. Now, as I mentioned, the spaces in your stateroom are small, especially the bathrooms. You might find it handy to take an over-the-door shoe organizer. We hung one of these over the bathroom door, and we were able to easily access all of our toiletries. It was a game changer. Now, speaking of small bathrooms, trust me when I say it's wise to take poopery. If you know, you know. And that's really all I need to say about that. The last thing I'm going to recommend is that you take a non-surge protected power bar. Now, cruise cabins today can be lacking in the number of outlets that they have, and nowadays we all have so many different electronic items that we need to keep charged. Now, the power bar does need to be non-surge protected because the surge protected power bars that we have at home are banned on cruise ships. Now, a big tip that unfortunately people learn the hard way is when they don't put their cell phone in airplane mode. Make sure to put your cell phone in airplane mode before sail away to avoid a potentially very large phone bill. Also, as I mentioned earlier about bringing wine, if you have purchased the beverage package, it might not apply to you, but you should know what your cruise will allow beforehand because a lot of cruise lines will allow you to bring a bottle of wine or champagne. And if you do so, don't forget the wine key. Lastly, let's touch base on disembarkation. Now, you'll likely leave your bags to be collected the day before disembarkation. You'll leave them outside of the stateroom, and then you won't have access to them again until you're off the ship. So make sure to have that carry-on packed with toiletries, medications. Also leave out some pajamas and a disembarkation day outfit. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any questions or you'd like to get started booking your next cruise, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. Thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.